Get this, when Nintendo was all the rage, they actually made a Nintendo cereal. Yeah, it wasn't a Mario cereal or a Zelda cereal, it was just Nintendo in general. What a weird idea. It's kind of like making internet the cereal, isn't it? Though it would probably be the first cereal where you have to be over 18 to eat it. And it wasn't just called Nintendo cereal, it was called the Nintendo Cereal System. What does that mean? Do you really have to put the word system at the end? Are we really gonna confuse this Nintendo for another Nintendo?
Nintendo Cereal System is a super part of this nutritious breakfast.
No, you meant Nintendo the Entertainment System. I thought you meant Nintendo the animatronic horse that only eats toothpaste and circus midgets. He's very big in Sweden. It was kind of cool because it was technically 2 cereals in one. That means there were 2 bags in each box. But I remember it was kind of a pain. Once you open the bag, you can't really close it. So if you open both of them and poured it out, you'll get double the cereal all over the place. Maybe that's why it didn't last so long, because half of it was on the floor instead of the bowl. Well, if it had Nintendo on it, you know we were gonna love it anyway.
2 cereals in one! Wow!
Sega challenges you with Afterburner.
Oh yeah, Afterburner was awesome!
Accessory sold separately.
Get ready!
Afterburner gives you the real dogfight excitement of the arcade version.
You know, the only weird thing about this commercial is the fantasies this kid has. I mean, they're a little confused, aren't they? Wow! I'm playing a video game that makes me think I'm in a cockpit! Playing a video game!
Yeah!
Like barrel rolls, nosedives, supersonic speed, and radar lock-on.
Yeah, now if only you can convince Hulk Hogan that it doesn't have fucking aliens in it.
Give it up, Dragos! Give it up!
It's Afterburner!
Let's take it home.
Afterburner, only on the Sega system. Sega, the challenge will always be there.
But the system will not.
Down with Zelda from the very start.
Really? We're giving Zelda a mythical story about a faraway land, a rap song?
Been through with an overhead view, cause a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Oh boy, this guy and Kazam should do a duet together.
Don't I stand, I'm the man with the plan, cause the power's in my head and the power's in my hand.
Cause I am Kazam.
Ooh, man!
I'm more than I seem, you all are looking at your dream. In your coffee, I'm the cream.
So I stay on track, collect the facts, never cut the slack, and I always watch my back.
One snap of my fingers, get a scoop of Ben and Jerry. Living so rich, better watch my arterials.
Down with Zelda.
Let's green egg and ham it.
It's not even the worst, it's just the idea of giving a fantasy game a rap seems really silly to me. I mean, you know, in Japan where the game originated, they probably treated it with a lot more respect.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Hey, Nintendo! The greatest family-friendly system ever. God, I remember when they used to make it look like they could make your house soar. Or it could blast you out of your seat. Or it could open up a world of imagination you never thought possible. God, I adored those whimsical commercials. So, go ahead, show us what's in store for this one.
We are Nintendo Ultimate TV Game System.
Who are you?
We challenge all players.
You don't look friendly.
You cannot beat us. Aim your zapper gun. You cannot beat us.
Duck Dog, why are you so scary now?
Even with your robot partner, you cannot beat us. So 1 million. You cannot beat us.
Can I play some Mario?
Discover new worlds. You cannot beat us.
Are you stealing my soul while I watch you?
You cannot beat us. You cannot beat us. You cannot beat us. We are Nintendo. We challenge all players. You cannot beat us.
Hey kids, remember when Chuck E. Cheese made Showbiz Pizza disappear? Under mysterious circumstances. Well, this is how they used to advertise on TV.
The most advanced video game you can play is awaiting your discovery at Showbiz Pizza Place.
Actually, maybe the reason they ran out of business is because they put fog machines on top of their video games for some reason. Come on, I can't see the princess cleavage! It also doesn't help that each game was given one giant dark room to itself. It's about as cost-effective as Willy Wonka shrinking down his giant chocolate bars. But who gives a shit? He's playing Dragon's Lair, the most gorgeous robbery of your money ever. We lost so many quarters to this thing because we had to keep reminding ourselves we weren't watching a movie. Oh, I hope Dirk's reunited with his Russian mouse family. I mean, I'm playing a game! Why didn't this ever become a movie? Wouldn't that have made sense? Wouldn't you want to explain where that flashing yellow light came from? Or the dragon's ability to learn bubble trapping technology? Bubbles! Or how
the dragon keeps it around his neck.
Daphne made your testicles drop so fast? Why didn't they ever make this a movie? With Don Bluth and his people? What is it, flashing yellow light? Are you trying to tell me something? Why was I following a yellow light? A simple commercial, but simply 80s. What's not to like about it?
Brand new at Showbiz Pizza Place.
Okay, we gotta get the bad taste of that commercial out of our heads. So let's travel all the way to Japan for one of the greatest ads of all time. It's for the Sega Saturn, and to emphasize how intense it was, they created Segata Sanshiro, the most aggressive spokesperson ever. It didn't matter what you were doing. If you were off to play baseball, he'd beat the out of you and say play Saturn instead.
Segata Sanshiro. Sega Saturn.
Going out dancing tonight? That noise, you're playing Saturn now.
Segata Sanshiro. Sega Saturn.
Hey look, it's Santa. Oh, it's Segata. Better start playing Sega.
Segata Sanshiro.
When he wasn't pounding the console into you, both figuratively and literally, he was winning soccer games, beating skaters with no skates, killing zombies, falling in love, and training to his theme song. This guy is amazing. He's like Chuck Norris, fully realized. You know, like if you have Chuck Norris and stuff, you'd have Segata. He's like a myth they talk about in stories. If that myth had a physical form and could punch you. He was one of the most phenomenal things to ever hit television. Sadly though, every myth has to die. Yep, they actually killed off Segata in the only way Segata could die. Stopping a nuclear warhead from destroying Sega by jumping off a building, propelling it back with his own feet, and launching it into space. It was pretty emotional. We will never forget you, Segata. We'll ironically forget the Sega Saturn is not around anymore, but you will always live on! He's one of the most awesome series of commercials ever, and I proudly support a beating of me if it means seeing more of his incredibleness.
Hey, little buddy, want a ride?
I was in college when Pokemon came out, so I was not the right age for it. And if you're a little kid and grew up with it, great, I'm glad you had fun. But for all the adults who had to endure this was a pain in the ass to put up with. It was everywhere. It was like every boy band except the obnoxious music was replaced with Pika Pika Pika. We didn't know what it was about and we didn't care. We just knew it was annoying. So friggin' annoying. So pardon me if I'm not very excited to watch another commercial on it.
I'll be right back.
Wait, what's he doing? My God, is it true? Are they finally gonna die? Yes! Squash them! Kill them all! Turn them into
Pokemash! Pokemash!
Gotcha.
My God, that was beautiful. I don't know who you are, fish-eyed lens fat man, but you are my new personal hero. God bless you.
Where can you catch all 150 Pokemon?
Gotcha.
On your Game Boy, that's where.
Stop! Cop out! How do you get a Game Boy from a bus?
Pokemon for Game
You know what? Screw it. Through the power of emotional denial, I will rewrite this ending in my head the way I want it.
Where can you catch all 150 Pokemon?
Oh, happy thoughts. A nice dark idea, even if it does need to go too happy near the end. Pika, die!
You're looking at the next breakthrough for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Ah, yes, the Super Scope. The Rob the Robot of the Super Nintendo. Okay, so you're a Nintendo kid, and you have a ton of fun blasting things with your blaster. What do you want that's even more advanced than that? Well, gee, how about a shotgun, or a machine gun, or a bazooka? Okay, in hindsight, it does sound kinda cool. I mean, bazookas make big explosions, and we're all so we like that. But with those other guns, you could be mobile. You can move around. You can pretend you're an action hero. Who pretends to have a bazooka? What little kid is like, hey, you wanna go play cops and robbers?
Nah, I'd much rather play gigantic piece of plastic I place on my arm, immediately making it sore and sitting still looking through a little eyepiece.
I'm gonna hear about you in the news, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
It was so boring even to look at that they had to line up a bunch of them in a row, tricking you into thinking it was more cool than it really was. Yeah, you know the one thing they're not doing? Firing them at the friggin' screen! Because boring! Oh, wait, we'll do it once. There we go. Now back to all the exciting things you will never do with it.
You might want to consider some basic training exercises.
I know it's like a collector's item and it has a special place in people's hearts, but there's a reason it never caught on.
And it's yours for under $60.
Man. Sounds like too much even today. And that was a lot more back then. Give these ads credit for trying to make it look good, but it's another one of those accessories that just never got the momentum it needed.
Super Scope 6, only for Super Nintendo.
Super Scope. It's not Virtual Boy, but it's close.
Uh-oh, what's the Green Goblin up to now? Oh no, he's forcing Spider-Man to play his own Atari game! Actually, that is kind of evil.
Watch yourself fall, Silk Slinger!
This is an enjoyably goofy commercial, but what really sells it is the guy playing the Goblin.
Try to get up there in time, Spider-Man!
I think his dentist put meth in his laughing gas.
If I don't get you, webhead, my diagnosis will! Holy Hannah!
I love this guy. He can't even leave the frame without going nuts. Stop presenting! Show some dignity when you're in that costume!
Holy Hannah! You're running out of fluid!
What's he even saying here? He's so excited I can't make it out.
You're running out of fluid!
What?
You're running out of fluid!
Okay, I've watched this over 100 times. I've studied it. I've analyzed every possibility. I still don't know what he's saying.
You're running out of fluid!
Here are my closest guesses.
You're running out of fluid! You're running out of fluid! You're running out of fluid! You're running out of fluid!
We laugh at this, but honestly, it's not too far off from what some of the movies have. If Goblin and Spider-Man can relax on a roof in those ridiculous outfits, playing an Atari game isn't too far off.
I could crush you like a bug right now, but let's play video games instead.
Seriously, you told her you hunch?
Yeah, I thought it was a good pickup line for some reason.
Oh, it's gotta be less awkward than how I cut a Thanksgiving turkey or crawl on the floor to a chair with a Spencer's mask on it.
Yeah, let's hope nothing as ridiculous is in our near future.
Outside of a song and dance number, how could it?
Can I say, but web-slinging fun never looked so pixelated.
Is this more action than even Spider-Man can handle?
Spider-Man, a video game from Parker Brothers, the ones to beat.
They said it wasn't humanly possible.
Well, here it is, folks. The first ever Game Boy commercial. And I'm not gonna lie, they may have overhyped it.
Now you can have all the power and excitement of Nintendo right in the palm of your hand.
Really? All the power and excitement of Nintendo, huh? Is that why in this 30-second commercial there is only 1 second of gameplay in it? I'm not even kidding. This is the only clip of game footage they show. But look! Giant robots on Doctor Who sets like it! And even that's a little awkward. I'm sorry, but seeing a giant machine come out and hold a calculator like a texting Gort doesn't look especially intimidating. The loser has to watch the Keanu Reeves version.
And its games are interchangeable. Plus, Game Boy comes with the outrageous new game, Tetris.
Outrageous Tetris, huh? There's many words to describe Tetris, but outrageous isn't usually one of them. So outrageous that only 1 second of it can be shown. To show the rest of it would blow your mind too much. Okay, if you want to do an ad truthfully, you do it like this. Now you can have all the power and excitement of Nintendo right in the palm of your hands. And by all, we mean literally one color, roughly 4 bits, and a variety of maybe 5 sound effects. The robots from the 60s loved it. You could go to Game Gear, which in hindsight was a million times better, but because ours was a tiny bit smaller, it bombed! Enjoy what your mom will be playing on her phone in 20 years. Wait, does my existence rely on this? I totally didn't know that!
Game Boy, only from Nintendo.
A fun ad, even if it is overhyped.
Now you're playing with power, portable power.
Meet the absolutely remarkable My Interactive Pooh.
Where's Eeyore?
Here?
Hooray, you found
He's an
Eeyore.
extraordinary new Pooh.
Why are we talking about extraordinary new Pooh? Are we having lunch with Grandpa again?
Pooh interacts with your child and computer for hours.
That sounds very unsanitary.
Download and take Pooh's fun anywhere.
Take Pooh fun anywhere? I'd imagine you get arrested for something like that.
Hello, Jenna.
Pooh knows my name.
Okay, I'm way too childish to talk about a children's commercial, but let's just say this isn't my 1 commercial, but it's definitely my 2.
The incredible new My Interactive Pooh.
Yeah, this one launches the nostalgic feels. It's the first commercial for Super Smash Bros. On Nintendo 64. Now it's a commonplace idea to see your favorite lovable characters beat the shit out of each other, but back then, seeing these cuddly cute balls skip was pretty shocking when it was followed by this. Good lord! Suddenly it's Joaquin Phoenix from Gladiator looking over an enchanted bloodbath.
Something's gone wrong in the happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo.
What I like is before you realize it's all going this direction, it just looks like Mario snapped at Yoshi. What did he do? Did he have a flashback to when he was a baby and Yoshi failed to protect him? Never forgive.
You're Mario.
10 points to whoever threw Pikachu twice, by the way. Why were they even skipping if they were just gonna fight? Is it like a Clockwork Orange where Mario knew he was gonna jack them up? I was calm on the outside, but thinking all at the time. So now it was Yoshi, the general, saying what to do and what not to do. Well, I vivid what to do. Couldn't you just get revenge by dropping him off another cliff? We know the Yoshi species are like socks to you. Ultra-violent as but pretty funny too. This commercial hits hard in the laughs.
Only on Nintendo 64.
I was cured, all right.